back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. In today's video, we're going to be diving back into some Cookie Run Kingdom and specifically taking a look at the brand new update that just dropped in the game and covering everything you need to know. Without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen, so winter is officially upon us here in Earthbred, guys. We've got the November 18 update notice for you all currently in game. Keep in mind, this is absolutely terribly long. We're not going to read every single bit of this word for word. I highly recommend, as always, you guys get into the game, read it for yourself so you know every little tiny nitty-gritty detail. Some of this stuff is not going to change from the pre-sneak peek as well when it comes to that, so we're not going to read those either. So one of those things being like the Super Mayhem Season 2 Frozen Domain. Very, very cool. They've added some snow golems. They've added the ability to track like your guild status in the Super Mayhem as well to just add to our overall rewards that we get when the season ends. Very, very cool, very creative. Definitely get in here and check it out and read the rest of this. I covered all of this in the pre-patch sneak peek notes. Again, nothing's really changed here. They've just added a little bit more verbiage to give you a better understanding of how it works. But again, very, very nice. Next thing up we've got, and that's going to be the brand new Frost Queen cookie. I'm going to show you a little bit of her in a second. But again, very, very cool. It's the brand new legendary as well. We didn't even know this legendary existed until now. But essentially, it's going to be a magic cookie. Not only that, it provides a very, very cool, like AoE, like freezing ability that does freeze the enemy targets. And then also after it does the freezing damage, immediately, it also is going to be doing a burst damage, aka when the cookies fall out from being frozen. Very, very cool here. Again, I'm not going to read all of this stuff just because we covered all of this in the sneak peek notes. If you haven't checked that out, like I said, get in the game, read this one for yourself because, again, it is a very, very long patch notes. Next up, we've got, that's going to be Cotton Cookie. I'm going to tell you guys right now, dude, I was doing some testing on the live stream for Cotton Cookie and insane, dude. The healing and also the damage being provided is absolutely like crazy good. I would highly recommend getting into the game right now, pulling on Cotton Cookie, at least to get yourself a single copy. Once you get a single copy, then I would say sit and wait for a little bit for us content creators to generate a video and all that stuff on Cotton. But I'm telling you guys right now, absolutely going to be broken. Next up, we've got a brand new item in the game as well, and they're called time jumpers. Essentially, they're just going to be skip tickets. If you've ever played another mobile game that has, stages that you can 3-star, obviously you've heard of skip tickets. Essentially the same thing here. They're going to be called time jumpers. Instead of once you 3-star a stage in something like the World Exploration, you have the ability to then go back to that stage and then use a time jumper to clear that stage. You can buy time jumpers with actual money. I'll show you that in the shop. And then you can also get time jumpers out of things like it says here, the Bear Jelly Balloon Expeditions from episode 8 through 12. They are now thrown in the prize pool from just completing the individual expeditions. It's not guaranteed, but you can absolutely get them from there. And then you can also use them in, as it says here, story and dark mode, daily bounties, Sweet Tower or Tower of Sweet Chaos, Tropical Soda Islands, and then it also says in the World Exploration, the only way that you can use that is once you have 3-starred a stage. Very, very cool feature here. I absolutely am excited about time jumpers because they're going to instantly just save us a ton of time when it comes to grinding out our overall toppings and our topping sets and pieces from the World Exploration stages that we are trying to clear. With that being said, though, guys, we've got some additional featured cookie here in the gacha. The featured cookie banner is going to be Cotton Cookie. If you guys don't know, the legendaries and the ancients in this game actually get their own individual banners called like a nether gacha for example. I'll show you that in a second, and I'll show you exactly how you can get your hands on a brand new legendary. With that being said, though, let's scroll down. We've got a bunch of new packages in here. Obviously, if you are looking to spend a little bit of money. Next up, we've got, and that's going to be Mileage Shop. Mileage Shop has been updated. We've got Raspberry Cookie, and we've got Moon Rabbit Cookie Soul Stones officially up for grabs, utilizing your mileage points. Next up, we've got some improvements and changes and additions. We've got new decorations. Obviously, the Cozy Snowfall Village, very, winter theme, Christmas theme here, if you will. We got some additional things and changes for cookies. The first one up is going to be Snow Sugar. Snow Sugar is now resistant to interrupting effects when they are using their skill. Their skill description was updated as well. And it basically just says, while Snow Sugar Cookie is using their skill, they will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects. And it says additional information has been added to Licorice Cookie's skill to provide more details regarding the summon of the servants. And what Licorice Cookie's skill is going to be changing to is if the skill is used before the existing Licorice servants disappear, new additional servants will be summoned. Again, very cool. And then we've also got Black Radiant is getting a change and tweak on their skill, which was basically saying the skill was improved so that she targets cookies first instead of summon creatures later. So essentially all they've done is they've tweaked Black Raisin's skill to make sure that it is targeting the cookies first, like AKA in the arena. Next up, we've got here for Sugar Gnome Laboratory, we've got 2 additional technologies added to level 7 and level 8, and it's going to be extra topping presets 1 and 2. I'll show you what those guys are. I'll show you what those are all about in a second. Next up, we've got some battles here. We talk about some additional things. Obviously, they've added this brand new feature that I know a lot of people have been talking about recently, and that's going to be the fact that you now have a cap of only being able to use 3 legendaries or ancients in the Kingdom Arena or Super Mayhem, aka the PvP aspect of the game. Now, for my opinion on this, obviously I know that it'd be super cool to have a full team of ancients and legendaries, but I'm going to tell you guys, it's just not good for the overall game and the gameplay. And that's going to be because legendaries and ancients are going to be way better than epic cookies. And once all the ancients and all the legendaries are dropped in the game, if Dev Sisters gave us the ability to use all of them, then that's what people would do, and there'd be no point in epic cookies. And essentially, it would be the exact same problem we have right now with rare cookies. Nobody uses rare cookies. Dev Sisters don't release new rare cookies because once you unlock epics and above, you never need to use a rare cookie. So with that being said, it just would absolutely destroy the whole, design of the game by coming out with epic cookies if all you were going to be running was ancients and legendaries anyways. So absolutely not looking to fulfill a full team. I don't think this change is really game breaking. I understand that people want to do it because they're releasing new ancients and legendaries, but instead, I think keeping it this way with a cap of 3 really allows for a lot of creativity and mix matching when it comes to team compositions. Next up here, we says in the Kingdom Arena, trophies awarded for victories are increasing from 40 to 60%, which is really nice. However, though, they do have a flip on this. It says accordingly, it says the number of trophies lost in defeats were also increased from 40 to 50%. So essentially, you're losing more trophies when you lose, you're gaining more trophies when you win. It's a nice little counterbalance, but we got to really just get in here and test it to see exactly how good it's going to be or how crappy it's going to be, because I'm really curious to see how much that actually changes. Next up, that's going to be the healing received metric from Battle Report does not include overhealing, the amount of healing received beyond the cookie's HP. Again, nothing too game-changing here. They're basically just saying that they're not going to report the overhealing because there's simply no point in doing that. We're going to scroll down here. It says calculating the range of various attacks, skills, and stuff. It says, the height of an airborne cookie will not be taken into account. Again, just allowing your damages, to basically do more damage to enemies instead of making them out of range when they are airborne. Very nice. For toppings here, we do have this awesome brand new feature. We've got create up to 4 sets of topping information and enhancement. It says sort your toppings by set. Favorite toppings cannot be broken down, which again is helping prevent, from breaking down toppings that you wanted to keep. Research a technology called extra topping presets at the Sugar Gnome Laboratory to unlock 2 additional presets that you can switch between. Again, very nice. And then it just talks about some additional stuff that was all in the pre-patch notes. They're just basically adding the additional one there. Rainbow Shell Market here, nothing's changed. Legendary souls will now alternate from just only housing Sea Fairy to also housing the Frost Queen as well. They'll go back and forth just like we have with Pure Vanilla and Hollyberry. So again, very nice. Alrighty, so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in here and take a look at the overall event. So the first one we've got is going to be the Frost Crystal event, aka the missions that you have to complete in order for you to collect what they are now calling Frost Crystals, so then you can do summons for the new legendary in the game. All right, so again, it's very similar to like the Twizzly Gummy event. You get in here, you do what each one of these ones require. You're going to be able to collect all the additional rewards and these Frost Crystals, and then once you get enough Frost Crystals, you can come over here to the Frost Crystal Gotcha, and then you can go ahead and pop off a summon. Keep in mind, a 10 pull versus a single pull does not increase your chances or have a additional rate up. And not only that, when it comes to probabilities, you've got a 0.3% chance to get the brand new Frost Queen Legendary, and then you've also got a whopping 1% chance to get the brand new Frost Queen Soul Stones. Again, very nice. And then obviously, once you get 250 of these, you will then get a pity, basically a free copy of the brand new Legendary. I tell you guys right now, it's not a free-to-play event. You cannot complete the pity system as a free-to-play account, you literally are gonna have to spend money. Even if you completed every one of the missions for this event, it is still not enough to equal to do a full 250 summons to get the pity. The pity is specifically designed for paid players that are spending money in the game, because you're going to need to spend money in order to pop off 250 summons. The next event we've got here is going to be the daily gift section. So they went ahead and updated this here with the brand new legendary event, which is awesome. I mean, we're getting a ton of crystals for a total of 13 days. So 13,000 crystals is what we're going to be getting, a mega ton of additional resources as well up here on top. We've got some additional rainbow cubes that we can get. We've got some time jumpers, so you can get some of those as well. We got some skip. We literally got a ton of really good stuff just for logging in and claiming those. We've got the Super Mayhem challenges as well, just like we had in Season 1. Obviously, for reaching a certain rank, this time you're going to be getting a different trophy to show off on your kingdom, and then obviously you're going to be getting a bunch of different resources as you increase your rank. Already in the next up here we've got, and that's going to be the brand new Super Mayhem Frozen Domain section. Again, I wanted to get in here and show you just really quick. Nothing's really changed to the overall game mechanics. But you can see the two different types of rankings. As I mentioned before, you've got your solo rank, which will tell you your rank overall. You can see I haven't really done a whole lot of this. The update literally just dropped a couple of hours ago, but we've got that. And then you can also see your overall guild rank of where your guild standing is. And then based on both of those, will determine on exactly how many resources and stuff you get at the end of the season. Again, when you jump in here to an overall battle, you do have, like I said, that new mechanic here that is introducing these snow elementals. And then you can see that once you get to, so the first two are incorporating the young elementals, and then you can see that once you get to the third round, you get what they call a elemental snow golem. So again, very cool. You can get in here and see exactly what the individual skills are. The younger one and the older Snow Golem have different skills. Very, very cool. It just adds another game mechanic to the overall Super Mayhem game mode. We'll hop in here. We'll check out the brand new Frost Queen cookie. Doesn't she look awesome? She looks very, very cool. But again, very, very cool here. We're going to go ahead and jump in here, go to the topping pieces I'm going to show you. Up here in the top left-hand or right-hand side, you can see that in order for us to unlock the topping preset, second one and then the third one here, we obviously have to do those technologies inside the Sugar Gnome laboratory. But you can see we do have the one topping set here currently on, which again, very, very nice. I do like this. And then they've also added the ability here to, mark individual toppings and everything to save them. So if I was to come here to a topping piece, for instance, you can see like this, I can mark this, change this to red, for instance, and then if I was to do this, I can sort them all out by that one little mark that I have done, basically favoriting them, which is very, very cool. It just adds a lot of value to the overall toppings and swapping in and out of toppings. That's going to be the brand new Frost Queen, and then let's go down here to the brand new Cotton Cookie. Again, very, very cute. Like I said, absolutely broken. I definitely think you should get in here and pull on the brand new one, just because, again, very, very sweet. And that's going to be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, guys, I am super excited for the overall update. I'm very curious to see what your guys' thoughts are as well on the two new cookies. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are if you happen to get them and test them out. I absolutely think Cotton is worth pulling on ASAP. Obviously, the legendary cookie is going to take you a little bit of time to get, especially as a free-to-play player. Get in the game, grind out those individual missions, get those snowflakes, so then you can go ahead and use them overall on the legendary gacha. As always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when we drop a video. We will be going live here on the channel on Friday, 8 p.m. CST. I hope to see you guys all here. Join the Discord. The link's provided down below in the description. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.